All right, here we are, episode 4. It's been a few weeks since I filmed the video, and um, I feel like I have some inspiration and I have some learnings to share that really impacted the last 2 weeks for me. Um, the main thing, the main message I want to get through in this video is the importance of your environment. So once again, guys, I'm making this video as if I'm speaking to my future self. So I'm gonna be speaking to myself. Whoever is watching, it's public, yes. But right now, not long ago, I invested in a coaching program that is more tied to my health, fitness, nutrition. But also this coach that I invested in is also helps with the business side of things, and he coaches founders doing 8, 9, 10 figures. I don't know 10, I know 8 to 9 figures a year, and it's a Dutch guy, so really good guy. I had a few calls already, about 5 calls. I hope the background noise is not too much, but anyways, he coaches. I know of a guy, brand owners as well, does 9 figures a year. And I decided to take one-on-one coaching with him. I have a call with him every weekend. Like I said in the previous videos, I have a month or so that I got my apartment. Me and my girlfriend, we're staying here, and getting into a new apartment. It was mostly furnished already, but I didn't have a fixed place to stay. To work. And I like, luckily the building has a meeting room. I can work in the living room. I can work in the balcony. I can work different places. But I realized that every morning I was thinking, okay, I have calls today, where am I gonna work? And I would need to either reserve a few hours in the meeting room, or go to the balcony on top, or here in the living room. And I just realized that I had no clarity on where I needed to work. And my coach, he helped me realize it. He helped me, he told me simply, like, Duante, you're running this business and you don't even know where you're going to work. And that call was on a Tuesday, and I realized that I needed to fucking make my office. I have 2 bedrooms here in my apartment, and one of them I don't use. And since I came into the apartment, I wanted to make it an office, but I procrastinated the thing. I didn't want to go and find a company that can do the delivery and spend time there. I was so much into the day-to-day, and I didn't put importance on setting up the right foundations for me and my business, and not even my business, setting up the foundation so that I can operate at the highest level without needing to think of too many things. So I use this as an example. Since then, I got the office, I got the desk, I got a chair, standing desk, a good Herman Miller chair, honestly, life-changing. And I feel like it's that room that I have now is so nice to just have that private space. There's no stimulants, no one passing, no random noises, straight focus where I can just build. And realizing this and feeling the impact that it has had on me for the last 2 weeks, it's been crazy, honestly. And now I'm at a certain point where I'm focusing so much more on my environment, being very intentional of what my environment is going to be. So I assume if you're watching this, you also you also want to grow, you also want to build, you're potentially a founder, whatever you might be. If you're someone that wants to grow, I want you to be very intentional about your environment. Think about it like this: your office, this place you work at, what you eat, the way you what time you eat, how your schedule looks like. Obviously it's like certain routines, but I'm mostly, the biggest thing I would say, the biggest learning I can give you is remove decision fatigue from your life. And what is this? Try to have your clothes ready before you wake up. That's a decision you don't have to make anymore. Boom. You wake up, you shower, and you dress up. You know where you're gonna work. You know what you're gonna do because you wrote it down the day before. These small things that I've been implementing, and I'm still implementing more. Still trying to keep it simple, but I'm still implementing more. Have given me so much more clarity and peace of mind that I needed. My last video, episode, what is this? This is episode 3. I was a bit all over the place. I was a bit chaotic. I'm not gonna say that the business is not chaotic. It's still compared to my last video, I have so much more clarity, so much more peace of mind, so much more confidence that I'm gonna achieve the goals that I have set for this year for the business. And to recap this video, not to recap, but just to give another update on where I'm at this week. This week I'm in the moment of a big lesson of leadership, of how to lead people, how to manage people, how to hire. Not precisely how to hire, but it's mostly tied to the culture that I'm building in my company. Let me put this view in the background. Wow, what a beautiful view, man. To the culture I'm building within the company. And it's very easy to build a very toxic company culture very quickly. And not saying that I have a toxic company culture at the moment, because I don't. I have amazing teammates. I love my team. However, I do realize as well that not every single time I can be friends, or I can be in business and in relationships in general, that there will be trials and tribulations, and we need to work past it. So right now I'm in the point where I need to grow as a leader. I need to grow as a CEO, as a founder, and I need to have that difficult conversation. So if you're watching, again, please be cautious, be intentional, set up your environment, because it's your foundation. Set up your environment in the way that you feel best to operate at the highest level. Think of it like this: have your office. If you can automate, or make sure you have someone preparing food for you, laundry, all these things that everybody needs to do, that you can probably find a company or someone that can do it for you, that will allow you to be, that will save you so much more energy than it would take away from you. So big lesson for me is that environment thing I'm talking about. And also energy is money is energy, and protect your energy at all costs. I'm gonna give you an update next video, see how that conversation for me was. Potentially I'll see how next video goes. Thank you for watching. Peace.